They're coming after my race, my religion, my nationality, which is American. But, I've been called Indian, Pakistani, so many different things that are not even accurate. But our goal is to respond back with love.
That was Taro Patel on The Factor last year when he claimed he was a victim of racism in the political race for county commissioner.
A few moments later.
He is accused of creating a fake social media account to post racist comments directed at himself.
This former Biden White House aide is being charged with impersonating a Trump supporter and committing fake hate crimes against himself.
How long are we going to act like this stuff isn't really happening? Democrats, I'm just going to talk to you directly. You and not the extremist. I'm only talking to the moderate right now because it doesn't matter what you say to the extremists. The same people who happen to be manipulating the media and putting up all these posts all day, every day to make you think that the Republican Party is evil, when in truth, it is them who are manipulating you, not the Republican Party. And again, there's a difference. I'm going to say it out loud. It isn't the moderate anything, not the left or the right. It's the extremists. And yeah, I believe that there are extreme Republicans, but even they are not doing half the things that the Democrats are willing to do in order to keep their position in power, period. And that's what it comes down to. That's what it's all about. They want you to believe Trump is a bad person. Everything you know about this man has come from the left, but so has all the crazy stuff. This man, in order for you to believe that not just Trump, but the Trump supporters are crazy, created a fake account. I think the last name for this account was a Swallywag or just something crazy. And he decided to create hate crimes against himself on social media. But the guy he's running against for some office, and you guys can check this all out for yourself. The guy he's running, he was so concerned about the fact that a Trump supporter would actually do these things to this man that he himself opened up an investigation to say, hey, if this is actually happening to him, this is wrong. Doesn't matter if he is my political opponent. This is wrong, and I want to help them fix this issue because I don't want the finger pointing back at me like I'm responsible for what's happening to him. So he got the government involved. He got the police involved, and they did an investigation. And what did they find? They found that this man, his credit card information, his address, everything pointed back to him as the person that created the account that was creating the hate crimes against himself. And this is not the first time this has been done. We all know about Jussie Smollett, right? Everybody knows what he did. But this is what's going on in the White House right now. You got idiots like Harry Sisson, this young dude, whatever, that no matter what happens and no matter what the evidence says about what's going on in politics and in our lives right now, he will spin a story to make it look like none of it is Biden's fault. Everything is Trump's fault. Trump is responsible for everything, including getting himself, you know, that thing. And it's not, again, before you guys think that I'm too much of a coward to say what needs to be said, there's a difference between being afraid to say the right thing and being canceled so that nothing I say gets heard from this point forward. These people need you to believe that the Republicans are the enemy, and they're not flawless. They have their faults. But the reason why we are getting nothing done, and the reason why you are choosing your emotional, personal agendas and your protected classes is because you think that's going to go away just because you vote for Trump and the Republican Party. And that's not true at all. I say it day in and day out. I used to be a Democrat. I used to be liberal. And then they got crazy. And I opened up my mind to common sense and logic. I don't need a politician or a celebrity or a rapper trying to tell me what I already see around me. I know what's going on. Maybe that's true for them, but that's not what's true for us. And if that's the case, then we know without a shadow of a doubt that you do not have our best interest at heart. If your story doesn't match my story, then you're protecting yourself and you are not trying to protect me as a part of this country. This individual needs to go to jail. We need to start opening up investigations to all of these manipulations that are going on, that are preventing the right things from being done in this country. No, I'm not saying censor speech. You're free to say whatever you want, but once we catch you in the lie, then you also need to take responsibility and be held accountable for choosing to create that lie. Not just saying our fact checker said you lie, because you guys are biased too. If we can show like this, like we did here, that you are trying to manipulate the public and make them believe that these other parties are evil. And that's what incites violence. It's stuff like this that incites violence. When you make me out to look like a Nazi or an evil person, because that's what you want the public, or you need the public to believe, then it's only a matter of time before that one person steps up, or that group steps up and says, we need to defend our country from you. Yes, they had the option to do violence or not do violence, but you incited it. You created it. Anyways, I got to get up out of here, man. I'm just bringing these things to your attention because I want the moderates to see you're not in the wrong. You're not to blame, but you're being led to believe that the extremists are the same as you, and they're not. When it all comes down to it, the separation between moderate Democrats and moderate Republicans is a few disagreements somewhere in the middle. But the extremists are exaggerating this because it's about what matters to them and not what matters to us. We need to start thinking for ourselves. We need to come together as a people and say, hey, you can give us information, but we're going to decide for ourselves what's the best course of action moving forward, who we need to vote for. It doesn't matter if it's left or right. It matters what's best for us. Again, enjoy the rest of your day. I will see you guys in the next video. If you are enjoying the content, please do me a huge favor. Hit the like, subscribe, and follow button so that I can get pumped up just like this and bring you guys more. I'll talk to you guys again soon. Peace.